some of the trauma you're carrying may not even be your own. So guys, along with teaching you some emotional intelligence skills for recovering from trauma, I'm going to be hitting you up with some good books to read. A great book to read is It Didn't Start With You: How Inherited Family Trauma Affects Who We Are, but most importantly, How to Break the Cycle. We are cycle breakers, by Mark Wolynn, Wollynn. It's a great book to read, you guys. Listen, growing up, I knew my mother had a traumatic background, and I carried a lot of her trauma. I felt so bad for her that I allowed her to treat me in ways for many years that were unacceptable. I carry some of the burden for her out of guilt, out of her shame. I carried that throughout my childhood and into my adulthood. And then I ended up repeating the same patterns that she did. I was repeating these family patterns of addiction and family patterns of mental illness and family patterns of domestic violence. It may not have started with you, and typically you're going to want to go 3 generations back. How do you heal it? You heal your relationships, but you start by healing yourself first. If we do the work just on us, it revolutionizes the people around us. And what ends up happening a lot of times is the trash will take itself out. Meaning the toxicity, the toxic people, a lot of times you don't even have to deal with that. Now, sometimes you will have to practice your newfound boundaries. And remember, when setting boundaries, we have to become a broken record. That's a skill. Repeating the same thing over and over and over. If you continue to talk to me like that, I'm going to hang up the phone. If you continue to talk to me like that, I'm going to hang up the phone. And then you hang up the phone, right? I've had to do this in my own life, my friends. So this is a great book to help end some of the shame that you're carrying, some of the guilt that you're carrying, but also understand how family patterns are repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated for generations until somebody wakes up and goes, boom, I say no more. And we are the people who say no more. It stops here. And it stops with me. My child's adulthood is going to be completely different because of the work that I have done to break these cycles. I am the first person in 3 generations on my maternal side and paternal side to seek and find recovery from mental illness, addiction, and domestic violence. You, if you have come here, if you have landed in this space, you are a cycle breaker. And it starts by healing yourself. You have to be selfless in this process by focusing on solely you. Because we cannot pour from an empty cup. And if you're serving from a place of exhaust, people are getting bits and pieces of you. But if you serve from an overflowing cup, people get 110% of you. But if you don't have it to give, don't give it. That's what we as a trauma response, we're perfectionists, we recovering people pleasers. I'm a recovering people pleaser. Right? We have to stop that. We come first. And everybody around us will benefit from that. So we cannot fix other people. It's not our job. And a lot of times we'll be trying to fix other people when we're a hot mess ourselves, right? I mean, you get that? So work on you. Don't be so other focused. Don't worry about what they're doing. Don't worry about what their motives are. Don't worry about what they're thinking about. If that finger is pointed out, take it and point it back here and go, what can I do? What can I change? What shift do I need? Where's the lesson for me? That's the big work, my friends. Where's the lesson for you? This is a big growth opportunity for you. There's a brand new chapter coming for you. If you've started this trauma healing work, there's a brand new chapter out there for you. But you've got to be ready to do the work. And sometimes it gets a little messy. It's not perfect. You're not going to be perfect at this. There is no perfection in this. That's a trauma response. So you do the best that you can. And good enough is good enough. All right, my friends? All right. Be well, be wise, peace, much love. May your Friday be kick-ass and not kick your ass. I will see you guys on Monday. I take the weekends off. I hope this message helped you today. Stay the course. It gets better and it gets easier the more you learn. And we learn how to learn. We're learning how to learn and learning how to grow together. I'll see you soon.